How do we want to handle this? That's the question.
And I did. The Typhoon is safe. Sanders didn't know about it. He didn't even know his hacker
We want the
was
AUG,
augmented.
exactly. We want to
He's not
know
the mastermind
who the
behind
AUG
this,
was
boss.
working for,
So
so
you
we can
cut
find
him a
out who
break?
killed Megan.
The man broke into my facility and took hostages at him. I thought you were ready.
He
for
wasn't the
this.
one that defaced
I
all
am.
those signs,
This attack
dude,
was just
and
a
that
shell
was the
game
true
run
crime.
by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, cause so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
Either he had
pulled
one
his
of the
cables out
weirdest
myself.
looking
Yeah,
tumors
well,
I've
the
ever
police are saying
seen, or
he's
growths,
not, and they're
or
refusing
he had
to let me
component
see the
cables
body,
coming out of the
no
side of
matter
his
how
head.
much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Placate means someone would be paying. Maybe someone else offering more. You gotta think about it. If they're able to have a whole soldier unit regiment filled with augmented people, they gotta have the money to back them. That's why I'm thinking Dow has a part in this. That's what I'm thinking
Maybe
right
someone
now.
else
He's
is
the only one that
offering
could
more.
probably have the resources to be able to
So
hire
what do
these
you want me to
guys,
do, boss?
We have
get
to
them the
look at
medicine they
corpse.
need.
You still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run
Yeah,
into.
you gotta find the
Get
real
over to
weird
the
one that's into
station and find a way
necrophilia.
inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
That's what I need. Why would I debate that? Boss, what you're asking me to do is not exactly legal. You got it. Well, if we want to find out, we want to get closer to who killed Megan, we gotta just take this job. We can't decline it, so we're gonna take it.
You got it.
I'll be a yes man for now, just because there's a greater purpose here. Now it's time to loot your office, mister. What do you got for me? Oh, we read this already. He really has nothing. What the heck? How do you live? He's got an Xbox 360, though. It's funny how an Xbox 360 in the future looks exactly like a garbage can. Alright, now this is a theme, because I talked to her before. And she's going to have something to say about the
Were you just
smuggling of the
speaking to David?
drugs.
I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sara was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table.
That's politics. I mean, you really gotta think about it that way. These guys are always out to save their own ass, to save their own
Definitely
face.
Human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war amps whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my words. That man is trouble.
I mean, you guys gotta, like I said before, you gotta think about it. What happened if one of your family members lost his legs in the war? It's a good person. Should he have to suffer without ever having to walk again? That's what I mean. It's gonna be hard to rebel against this. If they're helping war veterans, they're helping people with disabilities. I mean, you gotta look at it that way. And then you gotta look at it as another way. If you're human, part of being human is trying to rise above and get through the hardest times. That's part of the human spirit, along with people messaging me in the middle of the night. Don't message me in the middle of the night. I'm trying to be philosophical here, damn it. Alright, so they want me to go to my office. That means that guy that we went up here for to find before is probably here now.
Hey, Jansen, glad to see ya. Damn it, now I sound like his girlfriend or something.
Alright, man-child, tell me what's wrong.
Hey, Jansen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit.
Where the fuck is
The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
There we go.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons.
Why are smart people always the worst
now I
criminals?
want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff, and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him.
They always have a
I'm in a bad
conscience. It's
spot,
kind of
Adam.
like a double-edged
I need
sword.
that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
He's pissed off. It's called leverage, dude. If you're gonna work with something, if you can get leverage over them, that's natural instinct of the humans to actually get leverage over whoever you can. I want to know why he's stealing it.
What could you guys want with an anti-rejection drug for augmentation patients? Reselling it? Providing a competitor?
Why do you automatically assume I was trying to turn a profit?
Usually when people steal and smuggle it out of a huge company, they're trying to turn a profit.
Pretty ballsy stealing a patented drug from a secure lab. How'd you manage to do it?
Both Tyndall and I worked the night shift every other week. I stashed the neuropozyne in a bag while he edited the security footage. Guess he kept part of it.
How about Tyndall? Can't you reason with him?
You could try, but Tyndall's a pretty driven guy. I mean, the guy's like a rock. You'd need a Casey aug or something to crack him.
Casey?
Social enhancer. It's an augmentation designed to read people's reactions and behavioral patterns. Higher end series even allows you to directly influence people with pheromones or something.
What is it, Axe body spray? It shoots out of your wrist? Actually, it's breath mints. Alright.
What is it exactly you need me to do?
I need you to get back that security footage Tyndall has on me. It's probably in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
And I should care about this because...
Damn, Adam. Are you really going to shake me down like this? That's cold. I'm hurting here. Look, I may be able to get my hands on a weapon mod for you. Jeez, never thought I'd have to buy your help.
Bitch, you don't get something for nothing. I thought that was man rule. That's man law. Alright, I'll help him out.
Tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
Wow, Adam in actual, conversations, he's very antisocial. You can tell just in how he moves when he's in conversations. I don't know if that's part of the character or what. But he seems very antisocial. I think that's all we could do in here. I think I've talked to everybody. I've went everywhere that I could possibly go right now with the current hack mod I have. So let's finally get the hell out of here and advance a little more. I want to get to the part where the game actually goes open world. And for you guys, when I said I thought it was some guy, I'm thinking it's this dude. He's got to have something to do with it. Hugh Darrow. He's got to have something to do with those augs.
The objective screen details your current missions and objectives. In here, you can find extra information that may help you better understand what needs to be done. Missions can be activated or deactivated, depending on if you want them to appear in your radar or not. Deactivated missions can still be completed.
Alright, our first trip to Detroit City. Finally gonna get to the open world part of this game. And just from looking out the windows, I'm thinking they're gonna nail the scale in this game. The city's gonna be very big, very lively. Well, if not so much lively, because I know this is This is a game that's pretty
Mrs.
sad,
Reed.
actually.
Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
It's her mom.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
Alcohol. Lots and lots of alcohol.
I do what I have to do, augmented or not.
You seem very pragmatic, Adam. Maybe you should be careful not to trivialize such dramatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. You're not the same, Adam. And we've yet to see if it's for better or worse. But I know you loved Megan. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
She deserves to know the truth. I mean, you can't even put a spin on it.
Should I expect some form of compensation for this?
Adam, you're serious, aren't you? My God, this isn't who you used to be. I thought a chance to know what really happened to Megan, what really happened to you, would have been enough. Would have been worth your time.
I never got a
Whoops.
chance to investigate the attack myself.
I don't want to come off as an asshole. I just wanted to see
I'll look into it.
if I was getting anything
Thank you.
for this, but
This means
I'm
the
gonna stop
world to
asking
me,
for
Adam.
reward now.
Really?
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh,
Maybe
he
he's a
retired
shitty detective.
soon after the case.
Oh.
I don't really know the details.
More like he was
Maybe
forced to
he'll tell
retire
you
for
more.
being a loudmouth
I'm on
prick.
it.
I know how this stuff goes down. Not fooling me.
My neighbors were there when it happened, you know.
Alright, we need to find a vendor as soon as possible.
Hey, you seem nice and all, but I'm really not interested.
Why are all these people loitering out in front of the building?
Jansen, right? Heard about you. Yeah, you were a good cop.
Have you found anything? Please.
We'll skip that because I didn't even realize it was actually her again. Yeah, we need to find a vendor. Be good.
Beat it.
Ooh. Angry
I
man
got
is
nothing
angry.
to say to you. You're Jansen, right? One of my buddies told me what you did at the plant. Nice job saving those hostages.
Someone had to do it.
We had the place surrounded, and were ordered to hang back. Since when do we take
And
orders from David Sara?
we really need to find a vendor or someone I could sell stuff to.
I can't believe this whole hostage thing. Terrorists on our own soil.
Have you seen the news lately? Horrible. Global warming, augmentation regulations.
bet you never have trouble finding a seat on the bus, do you?
No, because I pick the bus up and break it in half and pick where I want a seat. There's no Rosa Parks with me. They don't tell me to get to the back of the bus. Otherwise, I just choke them out. I gotta find some kind of vendor or
Can't walk a block in
something.
this city without some loser asking for a handout.
There's gotta be someone who sells stuff. I mean, come on.
Tell me something. How can anyone justify protesting at a limb clinic? They're helping people, for
The
Christ's
good
sakes.
Lord made you in his own image. Why would you desecrate yourself?
Welcome to the Detroit Automated Information Network, including directory assistance, tourist information, and street quest. Services are temporarily offline. Thank you.
Where's the map? Limb clinic. Downtown apartments, downtown apartments, downtown apartments, Policio station. Chiron building, derelict row. Seraph headquarters? What are these? Men's room, ladies' room. I need to find a vendor or something. I gotta sell shit. Hopefully I can sell stuff at this limb clinic.
Approve of these protests. You look like you're built for trouble.
Sorry.
I, for one, approve of these protests. These limb people.
Mr. Jansen, David Seraph told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doug. Shouldn't I be under opposite shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrode seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis Kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to LIM in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuro enhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Please, take a look.
Dr. LeBlanc.
Interesting.
Dr. LeBlanc, code blue.
Was it only gonna let me buy right now? Okay. Typhoon ammo, consumables, hypno stim. What's it do? Gain temporary increase of 50 health points with the max 200. Cider boost, energy bar. Probably artificial food source packed with protein and carbohydrate. Why can't I sell? Let's buy 2 Praxis kits so we can upgrade our hacking module.
Very well, Mr. Jansen. Use it in good health.
Alright, so we got 2 praxis kits. That means we can upgrade 2 more things. Let's go with some stealth upgrades again. Didn't I buy these before? That's pretty cool, but not 100% needed. Doubles the radar's range to 50 meters. Targets will also be displayed as soon as they are in range. Visually acquire them is no longer required. Social enhancer. Analyze people and persuade them. Emotional intelligence enhancer. Analyze people and persuade them into following certain course of action. Contextual. Let's go with, let's be able to hack level 2s. And Series 8 energy. I think I want to go with one more battery. Yeah, that should be good.
Will you be purchasing something after all?
I'd like to sell, but I guess she's not buying anything I'm selling. She doesn't buy any of the random crap. Does that mean I can go around and
Did you
do
hear
what I
about the
want
protest?
here?
If we listened to them, we'd be living in the dark ages.
Ebook, liberate yourself. Oh shit, I gotta read it. Let Us Help. Liberty in Mind and Body International is an international humanitarian organization dedicated to the care and welfare of augmented people around the world. We're a leading advocate and healthcare provider for human enhancement technology, with nearly 2,000 clinics serving the needs of over 8 million people every year. Founded in 2K11 by Dr. Hayden Suyong, formerly of Darrow Industries, our credo is augmentation for all. 100% independent of corporate and national control, LIM's mission statement is no less than to offer full and equal access to human enhancement products and technologies across every global border and class in society. Our international network of low-cost medical mechanical clinics cater exclusively to augmented people, and they can be found in every major city, offering everything from routine cybernetics maintenance, checkups, and consultancy, through to full operating theaters with complete augmentation implantation facilities.
Dr. Chepkowski to OR. Dr. Chepkowski to OR.
Holy shit. Did you get those
If you'd
hands
like
through
to
the
obtain a
MAP?
license, all you have to do is make a generous, tax-deductible
I'm
donation
just here to get my
LIM.
prescription updated. Ran out of neuropathy.
I've never been under anesthesia before.
Wow. If you're here for some
Sorry,
work,
I was just
please go to the counter.
looking at that scar on your head. I've never been under anesthesia before. Is it true they stop your heart and the machine does your breathing?
More or less.
Oh my
I know it sounds a
god.
little hair-raising, but we do it every day.
The Visual Cortex 2.0, the Eye Redesigned. Excerpt from an article by Hugh Darrow in the American Cybernetics Gazette, Winter 2K12 edition. In the organic model, normal vision begins when light enters the eye through its lens and moves through to strike specialized light-receiving photoreceptor cells coating the retina, called rods and cones. These cells convert light into electrochemical impulses that are sent down to the optic nerve and into the sense centers of the human brain. In healthy subjects, the eye can function well for many years, but retinal diseases like age-related macular degeneration and retinitis pigmentosa destroy vision by annihilating these important cellular matrices. A visual prosthetic, what some might... I'm not even going to attempt that word. No. Why do I know that word? Call a bionic eye is a form of neuroprosthesis intended to partially restore lost vision in a patient suffering from one of the aforementioned afflictions, or to amplify and enrich the existing vision capacity of a healthy subject. Darrow Industries' refinement of this technology does away with the need for an external camera to implant relay system, instead of reducing the extant hardware to a single biochip directly inserted in the retinal zone of the eye. Dudes, I just want to sell shit. Why is this such a problem? inspection. Adam Jansen about me, a little bit about me. I guess I should read that Adam Jansen one. Probably pretty. Family history unknown. Adopted age 5 with no papers. Has demonstrated healing ability greater than 2 standard deviations above the mean in the following: speed of recovery, repossession of faculties, post-traumatic memory retention. Unusually large quantities of NGF appearing around implantation sites. Unique autoimmune disorder. May indicate he will not require norposine injections anytime soon. One previous operation 6 months ago. Life critical. Requiring full replacement of chest cavity and left arm. Right arm and legs replaced at behest of employer. Wow. Just wow. Seraph had my right arm and legs replaced. That's bullshit. Authority granted under terms of employment contract. Recovery speed being unknown at the time, patient was also pre-fitted with the PEDOT biochips in all areas of possible neuroprosthetic insertion to reduce need for physiotherapy following any subsequent enhancement surgery. Wow. So he literally turned me into half a robot and more or less turned me into a full fucking robot. That's kind of like playing God, and that really is going to impact my decision to work with Sara further. That he took it upon himself like that.
Willie.
Still can't sell here. I guess I gotta go to like the shit market or the flea market around here. Shit market.
Protesting is
only the best poop is on sale here. I just want to find a vendor so I can get rid of all this stuff in my inventory and move on. And basically do the side quest and then we'll do the main quest. I just can't seem to find anyone who will buy my stuff.
Are you finished at the clinic?
You bastard.
For now. Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's got to be another entrance on the side of the building.
Yeah, I'm not much of a talker. I don't have my pheromones. This looks like a vendor.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips.
Aha. I knew there'd be someone who'd buy my crap. I don't want to sell that. Sell the beer. Sell the whiskey. Sell the wine. I don't have a stun gun, so I'm just gonna sell these. Don't use that. Revolver ammo. I don't use a revolver. I don't use the combat rifle. And I don't use a machine pistol. And you can buy the machine pistol off me. Congratulations. Alright, that should have cleared up a lot of room in my inventory. Let's see how much room we got. That's a decent amount of room. See if this dude's got a better gun for taking people down without killing them, of course. Burst round system. What's that do? Use burst fire. Fires 2 cartridges per burst for shotgun. Shotgun. Explosive. Yeah, this guy's not selling anything that doesn't kill someone.
Always
so we're not interested.
I ain't got nothing for you. Check with the man. And keep your hands where I can see them.
No Better, The Myth of Human Augmentation by William Taggart. Humankind has always sought to improve itself. From the earliest iterations of civilization, we improved our minds through education and the pursuit of knowledge, our souls through the quest for spiritual truth, and our bodies through the eradication of disease and hunger. You will forgive me. Perhaps when I dare to say that the human being is a divine engine, it is the ultimate expression of life on our earth, and so it is the most precious and sacred thing. Humanity is what we have. It is what we are. But that purity falls beneath a shadow, and that shadow is greed. It is a weakness. The power is at our fingertips to replace flesh with steel and plastic, but the truth is this. For each piece of yourself you surrender, your humanity dies a little more. You are no better.
No offense, but I wouldn't get enhancements even if I could afford them. And the shot.
I ain't no guinea pig.
I ain't no guinea pig,
no way
motherfucker.
I was getting dogged just to keep my job.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those ug lovers get in my face now.
Yo, you look like the man who knows where to find that good shit. Upgrades, weapons, stuff like that.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those ug lovers get in my face now. I'm ready to pop.
Grace, where he at?
Yo, where you been, man? You been running shit through that abandoned gas station for weeks.
Oh, word? I wanted to get some upgrades for my Zenith 10 mil.
He can hook you up nice, man. If you go, tell him I sent you.
Here's our guy.
Hello there. Well, you must be Adam Jansen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
He is pretty
She told
pretty.
me you might have information.
He's a
regarding
good-looking
Megan
man, I have
Reed's
to
case
say.
And the attack on Sara headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in the prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence.
Uh-oh.
You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
Let's break his
You'll most
fingers.
likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks
for the booby trapped? It totally
it's
is.
Nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
That's all I need for now.